There must be loads. Any you can tell?
Look, you know what? Here's the deal. Jimmy Del Rey and I were two different people, and he was a guy who had the not the greatest body in the world, pigeon-toed, one tooth missing, smoked a lot of cigarettes. I'm not a smoker. It's okay. I don't care what you do. I've been around people like that. But there is a part of that where you go, oh man, dude, my clothes smell like smoke too. I gotta, so we were great in the ring together, I thought, but outside the ring, we kind of went our own ways. He was one of those guys who wanted to come into wherever we went, bar, restaurant, whatever it may be, and let everybody know we're there. Hey, here I am, man. Ah, yeah. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Now, see, I'm one of those guys who I want to walk in and I want to look, kind of like that Terminator thing where you search everything out and you go, oh, I'm keying in right over here. Jimmy wanted everybody to know, hey, we're wrestlers, and hey, in case you didn't know, I want you to know. Sometimes that invites things you don't need in your space, and he was a crazy guy, I think this was the first time he had an opportunity to go out and be featured. When Stan left, we were in lurch. We had nobody, and we had a week to find people. Everybody we knew was working still with WCW, and or they were baby faces and they weren't ready to turn. So Kevin Sullivan is the guy who recommended Jimmy Del Rey. He said the kid's down in Florida, he can work his ass off, and he'd be great. Jimmy says, "How do you feel about that?" I said, great. I don't think we have a whole lot of options anyway. And when Jimmy came in, we found out not only could he work, he's a great bump taker, risk taker, all that stuff. So he fit in great up until the time that we learned that Jimmy is a little bit on the wild side, and we got it. I have a lot of friends. I've known a lot of people who were a little bit on the wild side. Jimmy was one of those guys. So we got along great, and I don't know that I want to tell any too crazy Jimmy stories. Savio didn't tell you too many crazy stories.
He did the same thing. He sort of started telling a story. Went, let's move on.
Yeah, he's passed away, and I told Jimmy the great thing about it was this. I saw him, I think 4 months before he passed away. He was big. He was huge, and we reconciled because there was a moment where we were just like, man, I just can't do it anymore. But then I said, look, dude, I just want you to know, apologize for being such a dick, because there were times where we didn't ride together. We did a couple times until I went, yeah, I could see where this is going to go. And I've been down that road before. I know if you don't get off the exit now, it's not going to work out. So I went my way, and he rode with somebody else, and it worked, because when we got to the building, we knew what we were going to do, and we went out and did it, and we were cordial. But at the end of the night, he went his way, I went mine. For a successful tag team, you have to coexist. You have to be a cohesive unit, even outside the ring. It's important. I knew that. I understood that. But I had a hard time melting into that, not only at the arena, but in the car, at a restaurant, or if we went to have a beverage, or whatever it may be. It just was that pattern. It was that same personality. And like, I can be loud, I can be obnoxious, but I know when I walk in somewhere, not always the best thing to be. Yeah.
I'm going to give you one more thing about Del Rey, and I fully give you the option to say no comment and we'll move straight on.
Okay.
Kevin Nash, quite a few years ago, gave an interview and referred to something called the Helter Skelter incident in a hotel. It turned out a lady got her head shaved halfway, and if he was writing a fictional story, he said Jimmy Del Rey was the culprit. And it was like a goth girl apparently, and Tatanka ended up getting suspended for it. Was it Jimmy Del Rey that you heard, or is it simply no comment?
Simply no comment.
We shall move right on then.